Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. I thought it would be a fun idea today for us to make some banana bread, and I'm going to attach a copy of this recipe so everyone can have a copy of it. So the first thing it says to do is to preheat the oven to 350, and I've already done that. And then I gathered all of my ingredients, and what you're going to need is, the first thing you'll need is 1 cup of sugar, and 1/4 cup of melted butter, and I just took a half a stick of butter and I put it in the microwave and I melted it. You'll need 1½ cups of flour and a teaspoon of salt, which I haven't gotten yet. Hold on. Salt, 1 egg, 3 bananas, and a teaspoon of baking soda. So first I'm going to take one of my bowls and I'm going to put in, it says to beat the eggs slightly, so I'm going to put that in my bowl. I feel like I am on a cooking show. I'm going to get my whisk. I'm going to beat my egg a little bit, and then I'm going to add my sugar. So here goes the sugar. And it says to whisk it a little bit. So now I think I'm done with my whisk. Put that in the sink. And add the melted butter. So here's my melted butter. I'm going to put that in. So this is what it looks like now. It's pretty liquidy and nice and yellow because we added the butter and the egg, which made it very yellow. And now I'm going to give it a stir. And if we were at school, we would be passing the bowl around the table and everybody would be getting a chance to stir. But we're not at school. We're in my kitchen. The next thing I need to do, it says to add the melted butter and the mashed bananas. So here I have my bananas. Oh boy. And I'm going to peel my bananas. And I have a composter, so I'm going to add my banana peels to my composter. Here's the second one. I bought a lot of bananas the other day when I was at the store. I guess I went kind of banana crazy. Here we go. So there are my 3 bananas, and here is my handy dandy masher. I think we have one of these mashers out on the playground in the outside kitchen, but we don't mash bananas outside. We might be mashing dirt and berries and water from the rain barrel. So here are my mashed up bananas. I think I'll mash them just a little bit more. I've always wanted to have a cooking show, and here I am. So now I'm going to add my mashed bananas to my egg and sugar and butter mixture. So there's that. So now I'm going to stir that. It's starting to smell like banana bread. So this is what the batter looks like now. Yum, yum. And now I'm going to mix together, this is my flour, and I'm going to take some baking soda, and I need, let's see, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So this is a whole set. This is a tablespoon, this is the teaspoon, and 1/2 teaspoon, and 1/4 teaspoon. So they get smaller and smaller. This is what I need right now. I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I think this is what makes the bread rise. I think my friend Sue would know about that. She's a very good baker. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and I need 1 teaspoon of salt. I always add a little bit less salt. I don't know, I just do. So I'm going to put my salt in. So I have the salt, the baking soda, and the flour. And I'm just going to kind of mix them together. And then it says mix together flour, baking soda, and salt and mix them into the mixture. So I'm putting it into my mixture. So this is what it looks like now. Give this a stir until all the flour is incorporated into the liquid. And incorporated means just to thoroughly mix it together so that you can't see any of the separate ingredients. You can just see that they're all mixed together. The bananas and butter and the eggs. There, it's almost ready to go into the pan. To mix it too much, but there it is. There is our banana bread batter. So I always double check and make sure I added everything. I added the sugar, the butter, the flour, the salt, the egg, the bananas, and the baking soda. So now I have this is called a loaf pan because you make a loaf of bread. And I have my cooking spray. And I'm going to spray this so that the bread doesn't stick. And then I'm going to put my batter right into this loaf pan. Let's see, put it all in. And if this was a real cooking show, I would now have a loaf of bread that I would pull out of the oven and it would be piping hot, but I don't have one of those. But we can pretend, we can just imagine what this will look like. This is my loaf of banana bread, and I'm going to put this into the oven, and I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees for 45 to 50 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to slice it up and enjoy it. And I hope you make some bread just like this at your house. And next week, I don't know what I'm going to cook, but I have to think of something yummy. So thanks for joining me in my kitchen, and happy cooking. Bye-bye.